Well, hey there, friend. Step right in and grab a figure. And welcome to the Pret Pool Channel. Here at the Pret Pool Channel, let's talk about the new action figure I got. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Maybe you might like how it looks, or maybe how it moves with its joints, or maybe you like the stuff it comes with. But no pressure, my friend. Just enjoy the show today, right here at the Pret Pool Channel. So go on and give us like, or be bold and click subscribe. After all, it's a free ride to the Pret Pool Channel.
Hey, welcome back everyone. Thank you for clicking on my video. Today we're going to be doing a review of Ladotoys Liya Alopex. So I just got this the other day. They've been shipping out from different retailers to people. Already a couple of reviews out on this figure. Really glad I got this figure. It's a fun figure to have. We're going to go over some of the things as far as the articulation, as far as the sculpting, accessories that it comes with. Comes with quite a bit. So let's go ahead and hop to it. I'm not going to talk about the package. It came well packaged. Everything is in its tray. There was no issue with the box. Nice deco on it. I already got rid of the box, so that's why I'm not showing it. So let's go over some things that are, again, that it comes with. As you can tell here, there's this card that has the character's name, has a little bit of a bio on it. It's got a QR code. Same thing, but again, I believe this is Japanese. I might be wrong. My apologies. But yeah. So we have it in English and then the other language. So we got that. And then we have I'm guessing this is like an instruction manual. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm not into manuals too much. I kind of like to figure it out myself. So we got that. And then we got this little card pamphlet here. Again, with more legalese and stuff like that. She comes with a stand, so it's kind of got this cobblestone type street stand that she can stand on. So, and it's got one peg. So I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, again, it's something that I usually don't use my figures much as far as stands, but I still kind of keep them. So if I do get more from this line, maybe I'll build as far like a street or something if they're similar in design. She comes with, I haven't taken out a lot of the accessories yet from her little tray, which includes extra hands, in which she has relaxed hands, gripping hands, fist hands that she comes available, and then she has tools for her tool belt. So here she has an axe, she has a wrench, she has a screwdriver, and then she has again, some other things that you can use, tools. So it's really nicely detailed. There's a nice axe here, very nice silver to it. As you can see, again, this has like a plastic film over this tray, so you don't have to worry about it falling out. You can keep it in storage if you're not planning to use all of these accessories. So you have that. Then she has her tool belt. So we've got this tool belt that will wrap around her. So we're going to go ahead and try to put that on now. So she'll have a peg or a hole. I can see it right here. Not this one down here, but this one above, a smaller one. There we go. You see it? So we got that hole. And then you'll have on her belt right there to put this tool belt on it. So it's my first time trying to do it. Doing it live, see how easy it is or how difficult, find out. And so far, not too bad. And let's see. I got the first one in. There we go, got it in. Alright, so now she has her tool belt on. Didn't take too long, wasn't too complicated. It feels secure at this point. So, yeah, and it's nicely sculpted. I really like the design of it. So later on, after this video, whatever, I might put the belts, the tools in the belt. I'm not planning to really use her too much with the tool, so that's why I haven't taken out of the little package or put them on the belt here. I don't know, I just don't want things to be cumbersome for her, to be in her way, which is not really that much, but the more stuff out of her way, the better for me. That's what I like to do. But it is a nice look, so if you want to use it with the tool belt, you can see you can still move her around. It doesn't really impede anything. All right, so that's one of the other accessories that she comes with. We're going to leave that tool belt on her there for her, and we'll put her to the side here. She comes with this, I want to say it's a kind of like a wooden sword. I believe it is a wooden sword, so it's really nice. Kind of got that sculpt on there as it's made out of wood. So we got that. She has this little hammer. Also really nice, painted and detailed for a small item. So I like this a lot. And she has 2 face plates in addition to the one she has on. She has this one here, which is kind of like a more bashful. Probably can't see it too well in the camera, but on her cheeks, she has a slight pink hue to it. So kind of like either she's embarrassed or she's shy, etc. So she has that look, and her eyes are like orange and red. Then she has a third faceplate. Not included, again, this is included the one she has on already. And this is a more aggressive, in which it changes the eye color to blue. I would have thought they had it like the other way around, where when she's calm, relaxed, it'll be the blue eye, and then when she's upset, she'll have the red, glowy eyes. So I don't know why they went with that direction, but they did. So let's take a look at the faceplate she has already. Oh, one other thing, the eyes. So a lot of the imports, they have this feature. So you got the eyes here, and in the back you can rotate the eyes around to get different expressions, and they give you the little tool to do so. So you just have like a little hole on here, and you just put that in the eye, you just rotate it or move it around to get your different looks with the eyes. And a hard time focusing. All right, so we got that. And the last but not least that doesn't come attached to her is her tail. This is a very big tail. It's a little heavy. I've been able to get her to stand with it on. It takes a little bit of time to do so because of the weight. Obviously she'll want to fall back a little bit. You can't get her to standing upright. It just if she's not like in a crouching type stance, to use this as like a tripod, it could be difficult. So, and that's hence where the purpose of that hole is. So let's go and put the tail in, just so you guys can see. And again, it's not something I'm going to use that often as far as the tail, but this is how she looks with her tail on. It does have some articulation, so I'm going to take it back out, show you. She has, obviously, she has one point articulation is here at this joint that connects to her back. Okay, so you can move the up and down, do rotation. And then she has a ball joint here, which it gives you you can get some change as far as how it looks, but it's nothing too drastic. So it's not like, if you try to move it spin it all the way the other way, it's going to pop out. Then you have the third one that's down here, so you can rotate this around, and depending on the pose you put her, give it a slightly different look if you use the tail. But this thing is pretty big and it's kind of heavy for her size. Now going straight to the figure, articulation is pretty good. She does have due to her hair, you're not going to get movement backwards. As far as forwards, you get a nice range. Staying on her head, her ears are also articulated, so you can have them like straight up. You can have them straight down. So that's pretty neat. So again, that helps with the facial expressions. You know, once you start using the eyes, moving them around, different face feature, you know, the face place that she has, like the bashful one. You can get again some nice expressions again from her. And this will be great for those who enjoy doing stop motion. So you can do the different faces, move and so forth. This is a great figure for that when it comes to the face. Her shoulders move up quite a bit above the T. She does have a shoulder articulation, double jointed, very nice. Okay, and then her hands, it at first when you get it, it's going to be a little tight to take out the original hands, and she came with the fist hands. So this one here, I thought I had broken it, but what happened was the joint, it split in half, so I just snapped the joint back in together. It wasn't broken, it just it was one of those Revoltech type toy joints, which it unsnapped, but I was able to put it back together. But just be careful when you initially get your figure, that may happen. She does have nice range as far as leaning back, leaning forward. Some is a little bit more restricted, so trying to push as much as I could. Like if she was standing, that's as far as she goes, but backwards she kind of goes a whole lot more. I don't know why figures do this, like why they focus like bending back, not just on this line but in other lines. They Marvel Legends and other ones, they do that. You can bend all the way back, but you can't look down, or you can't bend down. So I don't know why toy companies tend to do that. She has a slight drop down on the hips, just a little, not a whole lot. As you saw earlier, she can do the splits. And double jointed knees, fairly decent. Can't go all the way, but it's because of the muscle and the calf, so, but it is fairly good for what it is. No boot rotation. Her ankles are a little bit limited. You can get some twist to it. There's not much of a rocker, slightly, but it definitely could be better. And she does have a toe hinge, which is nice. It doesn't, and it feels nice for right now. It feels like it's nice and sturdy. The toe hinge is not like floppy, so it doesn't feel like it'll cause the figure to lean forward if you keep her at a shelf. So that is nice. Oh, and also I forgot to say, part of her hair, this hair part is, you can rotate it so you can move it out of the way if you want to put it back, or you can just leave it in the front. So there is also articulation with the hair. Okay. All right, so let's do some comparisons with, before we go to comparisons, you probably ask, yeah, but you haven't shown us how, the face plates. Oh, easy. You just pull from this part, okay? And you're gonna have your face, and it's gonna have the first half of the hair in front of her. So you just take the hair out, and then you can just put the new face on that first part. Let's see, first part of the hair, okay, and then you just put this back. Ta-da. Okay, so you can do that. All right, so I guess I'll just leave the aggressive face on for now. Oh, and back to articulation, she does have a thigh swivel, so that's nice. All right, comparison time. Little quote from Pixel Dan. So here we have Royal Subjects, Ninja Turtles Alopex. All right, so smaller. Then we have Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. So I think she fits very well with this line. They Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, they kind of have that almost like He-Man does, with the whole swords, but they also have gun weapons, lasers, and all that. So it's a combination. So there's some modernization going on with Animal Warriors. So she has some kind of modern looks to it, but at the same time has that, barbarian or mythic type thing going on. So that, again, I think she fits in with one of these two. Now let's go with Savage Crucible, Ball and Chain. He's not the official Conan for the line. And we have Mythic Legions, non-official Conan. So she can also fit, I believe, in those lines. So sometimes they deal with kind of some modern people, depending on the comics. Okay, got those. Now let's go with Mezco. Mezco is a smaller Conan, and she fits in more along with him, I believe. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. So, yeah, if he stands upright, he'll be taller than her slightly, and they can fit in the same line. Let's go back to anthropomorphic type creature. Let's go with Veteran William. Okay. And the reason why I put Veteran William, I don't know how I feel about this, but I think the tail for her should have been done similar to something to him. Perhaps, improvement over his, but he has different sections here that, you can move the tail and change the look a little bit. It could be better for him also, but I think it would work better for her to have something like this format to the one we got. Because even though it does have articulation, her tail, you still kind of stuck with the same pose basically with it. It's always going to be curved, so it's not going to change drastically. All right, so let's get those two out, and one last comparison. Let's get some ladies in there. Let's put Boss Fight Studios Red Sonja. Okay, let's move her a little bit. There we go. And just put G.I. Joe CoverGirl, who's another fixer-upper type person, matches what she does. So there we go. Okay, so that's my observation review for the Ladotoys Liya Alopex. I recommend also looking at other reviews. One of the reviews that I enjoyed personally was from Glass Eater. I'll go ahead and put his link to his review. He did an excellent job, way better than I did. So I recommend checking him out. Again, it's Glass Eater, and I put his link down there, just so that way you can get more input as far as this figure. There were some things that he wasn't too crazy about either, but he did like the figure though. So just like I did, I enjoy this figure. I'm glad I got it. There could be some improvements on it, but I don't regret getting it. So yeah. So I hope this review was helpful. And please like or subscribe, just like the beginning song said, if you got to see my new intro. So I really appreciate it if you do so. Even if you just want to come by and just watch my videos, I do appreciate it. So I do so I'm not as consistent as others, but I do want to feel motivated or really enjoy a certain figure or whatnot. All right, so again, appreciate you clicking on my video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. All right, take care everyone.